Super Tournament. In the center right, our Terran player, best macro in the business. Really making NesTea work for his money.
Now that
says you're handsome. Says Top's the best, but I'm sure the handsome thing was talking about Artosis. Over here in the upper left, the color of honey mustard.
I am NesTea.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
I
don't think that counts as like the French's mustard, which is actually no, his shirt is French's mustard. All right.
Both players have their headsets on backwards.
Really?
But I know that NesTea had earbuds on underneath, so I guess he's using those for sound.
Thank you, LG Intel and G-Skill, for being just awesome.
I hope that NesTea goes a speed first build here. If he goes hatch first and dies to a bunker rush, I will tear up.
Hey, do you remember Earthworm Jim?
Yes.
There's a guy in our studio right now with an Earthworm Jim shirt on.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Look at that. Wow.
That is a good shirt.
I didn't know that Earthworm Jim still existed on this planet.
Well, it's an old game, but are there new? There's like some new Earthworm Jims that came out and flopped. I think so.
Oh, okay.
That was actually a good game. That was challenging. It was cool. It was creative. It was artistic. It was just awesome.
How does a worm have muscles and arms and
legs? But see, that's the joke. That's like kind of the creative part of it.
Oh. That game trolled the hell out of me.
See, whenever he comes out of his suit, you never see his body. He's just a worm. But when he gets in there, for some reason, he has like biceps and quadriceps.
Quadriceps. All right. So we do have a hatchery first from NesTea. Luckily for him, Top not double barracksing. Instead, getting a gas. I wonder which build we're going to see from him. Looks like he's going to start a factory.
The CV is going to enter the main. Just kind of confirm exactly what the pull timing is. He says, oh, okay.
And with the pull timing, he's going to see no gas yet.
He goes at the pool, tries to hop in.
You don't want to swim in that pool.
But NesTea blows his whistle, and it's adult swim time. So the SV has to wait about 15 minutes while the adults kind of wait around in the pool, flirting with each other while, they basically have to just, the SV has to get dry and then hop back in the water. That's what he has to do.
Yeah.
That's what happens at Adult Swim, Artosis, with lifeguard NesTea.
His whistle and his
nerds
shirt
start
off
to drown.
And his orange floaty device. You guys think it was cool to watch David Hasselhoff run around on Baywatch? I would much rather watch
watch NesTea easily. Well, here's another thing is, have you ever noticed, like, in the kids section of the swimming pool, there's like a lifeguard like on a board and stuff where, if you jumped into the pool off that board, he would break his legs. It's like the shallow end. I'm like, listen, man, it's like 3 feet deep here. You really want to jump off that?
Zergling trying to kill the depot. Does not end up killing the depot. Sorry, NesTea. Not this time. Not today.
Hope this game's as good as our other games.
Yeah. This is kind of an interesting build by Top so far. I must say, Tasis. He's teched up to a factory. He's getting a tech lab on his barracks. And he's going command center. And I'm searching my data banks. Because I'm actually a computer, not a human. Remember almost every StarCraft 2 game.
You're like Data from Star Trek.
Yeah, I am. Except they didn't give me the feeling chip.
I remember the feeling chip in Star Trek.
Yeah. You're like Data's evil twin brother in Star Trek.
I didn't see enough Star Trek to know who that is.
Oh. You're like a nerd, but not a nerd.
No, man.
Well,
here.
All right, so it looks like just Hellion harassment into siege tanks. Looks like that is the order of the day for Top. Interesting build. I haven't seen exactly this, I don't think. Spore Crawler's going up for NesTea.
It looks like it's some kind of very specific timing push build. We'll see, though.
Oh,
the Helion's kind of moving out now.
Something I've seen from TLO recently, especially at MLG Tasteless. Stopping creep tumors with those Hellions is actually so nice. Oh, look at that!
Oh, looky.
Snake! Here he goes, killing off some drones.
Oh my God, so nice.
No! Oh no! NesTea in trouble.
Don't you hurt him, you devil! Ah!
This could be very bad.
Oh,
this could be very
this
bad.
Is so bad.
These Hellions are going to town.
All right. Well, he did save some of the drones. Could have been one or two more shots away from ending the game. Meanwhile, top
14. Wait, no, some were lings. So that was like over 10 drones killed. Just FYIs. So once again, as in every other game, NesTea starts out behind. Top with some really excellent build orders here. Professor T not quite figuring out what's going on until it's too late.
dotting his I's and crossing his T's. Professor T wants to make sure that his name is spelled correctly.
Yeah. He's going to take his own paper on this game and put a red circle around his opening. Let's put a red circle around that ling. Check minus next to that ling. That ling, it was not proper usage of a wall-in. You don't a Zergling is the worst part of a wall-in against Hellions. It's quite weak.
It's the part of the wall that dies in one shot.
It's like trying to wall-in with a creep tumor. It's like, no, dude, you can just walk over a creep tumor. What are you doing? Doesn't work. In fact, now you can't put anything where that creep tumor was. I hope you didn't need that location for your wall-in. It's like, darn it.
Well, he's cranking out a lot of units. Stim is almost done. He may push after Stim finishes. Looks like he will because the siege tanks are unsieged.
It's going to be a scary timing. Baneling Nest on the way. More lings being produced.
These Zerglings doing little... Did you just make all these Zerglings do different little patrols? You just grab them like, patrol.
Has them all patrol in different directions.
Look at that. They're running around like flies, man.
Yeah, they really are. Some of them are actually going a little bit crazy.
Yeah, we might get a shot of him in a second. But no, hold that thought. The push is commencing. Yeah. NesTea's Baneling Nest is almost done.
Look at that creep spread, man. He's on top of it. 4 tumors up front, 2 of them go down. A lot of Zerglings are out. 24 more lings on the way. He may be able to just get over this with, well, making 5 Banes, but as the 24 lings pop out, if this is not reinforced, which I don't think it will be, he may actually just have enough units to kill this because he hasn't been making too many drones. You know, he's only at 41 drones against 42 SCVs because he's spent so many larvae on these lings. So he might actually possibly have enough, but another siege tank is on the way. The 4th one going to be very painful.
You know, sometimes good Terrans should just target fire down these siege tanks. I mean, the Banelings.
Yeah.
Don't just trust your siege tanks to hit him.
We do have a drop going towards NesTea's base.
NesTea knows.
NesTea knows all, as always.
That's why they call him NesTea the Wise.
Professor
They don't actually call him that, but that's his tea flavor.
Going after this Overlord. Only 2 Banelings. Oh, okay. He started moving only 2 Banelings up. Like that.
Nice save.
There is Baneling Spear on the way and 5 Mutas. Now NesTea so smartly just moving back like this, waiting, and top is kind of waiting for some creep to go away. And this is starting to get really scary. That medevac just unloaded Tasteless at the push.
Yeah.
And there's a huge reinforcement coming in. Huge one, Tasteless. I don't know if he can get out of that one. It's so big.
I like the spread of the siege tanks, having some on the low ground, some on the high ground. There's no way that like one good Baneling shot's going to end the game. Wherever you go, you're basically giving up position somewhere else. Mutas are out.
And this is going to tell top exactly what's going on. It's like, well, there's not that many ground units. I can keep pushing.
All right, the stemmed Marines are now mowing down the Evolution Chamber. The hatchery is attacking. That'll trigger NesTea into attacking. Here we go!
Baneling Speed about to finish, and there it goes. It does, in fact, finish. And NesTea doing a good job holding this off so far. Oh no, the siege tank's getting all these extra hits. And NesTea with almost nothing left right now.
I don't think he has enough anti-air, though.
Oh! Sick. Now he can take out those siege tanks and the medevacs, hopefully. Going for those siege tanks. Siege tanks are trying to kill the queen, I think. Or something.
They had their dreams. They may never be achieved, but they had them.
Well, okay, so NesTea did hold that off. It was messy. It was down and dirty. He now has 39 drones against 57 SUVs. Very far behind still. But the supply, 79 to 91. Not as bad as you might think. You'd be like, yeah, you're right. I thought it was going to be like 105 to 79. I know, it's not quite as bad as you think. But NesTea's in a terrible spot.
Well, yeah, I mean, Terran's expanding again.
I can't pretend like NesTea can just go and win this game. He's in a worse spot than he was in last game.
That's actually a good way to put it our toes. It's just because he survived that doesn't mean like, oh, now he's going to win.
Yeah. No, this is a terribly hard position.
But, you know, we've seen him come back from He's either almost won or actually won the last 2 games that he was in.
But with that planetary going up, I just don't know that it's possible. This is such a safe and easy position. NesTea just now getting his 3rd. He's making mutas. He's making Baneling landmines. Let's face it. This map for Baneling landmines not going to be as good.
No,
it's
not at all.
More wide open map. The units could be anywhere.
Well, I mean, if you went with Baneling landmines on this map, I mean, there is some luck.
Yeah.
Unless you really have the instinct to try to predict where they're going to move.
Which sometimes you can. If you
Yeah.
like see a rally point, you're like, well, he should attack move in this direction.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get it, but it's risky and it might just not pay off. And then you're like, well, that stinks.
I just make terrible choices.
NesTea trying to do some harassment damage here. Or looking to.
He may want to attack during the drone transfer here from NesTea. Here he goes. Nice.
Well,
Oh, I love it.
looks like the mutas do have to get out of there. Zergling's doing a little bit of damage in the middle line. Not a whole lot, but does use that hold position so they don't just run into the bunker and die. NesTea making 14 drones. This is a very weak moment in his game. If Top were to just attack move right now, it would be a win. A check mark in the W category.
Evolution Chamber upgrading right now.
This is, I'm looking at the production tab. There's like 1 muta, 1 bane, 1 queen, and 1 upgrade make.
Oh. That's 1 small victory for NesTea, taking out that medevac full of Marines. But it looks like OGS Top is ready to push out again. Kind of an odd area from the siege over there.
Yeah. I guess he's just playing very safe. Doesn't want banelings to randomly run in and kill him. Units were out there like, we're out of here. They're just stimming and run away.
Grab these stim packs and go. Now look, I don't know if he should be doing this, Artosis. Top, it looks like he's going to do an elevator push.
Oh, wow, that's a funny decision. The thing about that is it's so slow you can't really get out of there if you have to. If NesTea did a full-on counterattack with Lingbane Muta into the natural, that would actually be very hard for Top to stop. But, of course, you take a ton of damage over here. Spine
Boys,
Crawlers-
you get the Baneling Nest. If he targeted it, it should probably be the best thing you could target anyways.
Yeah, definitely. This is just such a huge push. And the Banelings doing a lot of damage. Maybe be able to take out Medevacs? No, not quite. Oh, almost takes out a Siege Tank.
More Marines actually out moving around, trying to find a hidden expansion for the Zerg. Remember, it's 3 base against 3 base, but there's a 4th base on the way for Zerg.
36 more supply for our Terran player, and look at this, trying to deal with this. He does, you gotta be careful of taking damage from those Marines. Going after them, he does have a huge mute account, so he's doing all right now. Oh no, a Thor is here. Perfect decision by Top, and oh my god, that volley just did so much damage. His mutas are all getting really weak tastes. This just does not look like he's gonna have enough.
Yeah, I mean, if Top can get in there and take... He needs to get that Baneling Nest. I'm still so shocked he didn't shoot that down in the first place. Since it's really Banelings are the only thing that can actually win this little skirmish here. And the Baneling Nest goes down. And that's how you do it. That, ladies and gents, is how you do it.
170 supply against 110. Top way ahead. And NesTea really doesn't have anything he can pull together, you know?
I can't believe the strat worked.
He doesn't have even an infestation pit. That's like a comeback unit. He's remaking his Baneling Nest. That's a comeback unit. A ton of mutas can be a comeback unit, but he has just a few at this point, and they're all pretty damaged. 9 mutas aren't really what comebacks are made of.
No, not really. NesTea is continuing to expand and remake all this, but looks like we have another push coming down here from the bottom side of the map. Oh, beautiful by Top, excuse me.
Ogstop.
Ogstop, man. Layer almost gone, and goodbye.
Sorry, Broodlings come out. Oh, never mind.
Ow. I didn't even get to my 3rd numb.
And NesTea losing his base down at 6, right as drones are popping out of it.
Well, Now he could push from the high ground down. Here come the Mutas trying to do some damage.
NesTea is really trying to get something going on here.
Well, he's down to 2 base against a Terran with 4. I think at this point in time, Top not only is going to win this, but frankly deserves to win it considering how all these games win.
It's such a hard spot, Tasos. You know, if NesTea was your friend and you went up and said, hey, what's going on, man? He'd be like, not much. And if you're like, why? How are you doing? He's like, well, not well. Because down all his units, and we're going to be seeing GG. Ogstop, OGS Top, has taken out NesTea and points to himself. Wow. NesTea eliminated. Big upset. Big upset.
Huge upset today. Probably the biggest one of the day today. NesTea has been eliminated in the round of 16. A great moment here for OGS as they reign victorious. With Top pulling through here in the round of 8.
An unhappy NesTea wrapping up his keyboard.
It's sad, man.
It's like, well, I guess I don't win 100K this time. I'm sorry, NesTea. I thought you were going to, man.
Well, he's really good, but I mean, Top actually handled those games so well. I am so astounded.
He that last game, man, he did not let himself have any holes in his play.
No, he didn't.
He had holes in the other games. This game, no. Played a solid game.
We're going to do an interview here. Artosis, you take it away from here.
Okay.
승리 축하드립니다. 김정은 선수.
감사합니다.
네, 방금 또 박상익 감독과 얼싸 안으면서 굉장히 승리의 기쁨을 표현하셨는데 지금 소감 어떠신지 말씀 좀 해주시죠.
How do you feel
경기
right
때 제가 너무 유리한 나머지 방심을 해서
네.
정말 기대의 역전승을 만든 것 같은데 그것 때문에 되게 지금
I was
승리가
too confident.
값지네.
신체 한번 만져봐도 되나요?
아니요, 심지어 네.
네. 저 당황스럽네요, 갑자기. 김정은 선수, 사실 임재덕 선수와의 대결 많은 분들이 솔직히 임재덕 선수의 우세를 점쳤습니다.
네.
근데 경기 자신 있었습니까?
저는 저그전을
A lot of people thought NesTea would
좋아하고
beat you. How did you happen to
제
overcome
생각에는 제가 제일 잘한다고
this
생각하기 때문에
scenario?
무조건 이긴다고 생각했습니다.
네. 그리고 오늘 굉장히 많은 준비가 돋보였어요, 경기에.
네.
Well, in my thoughts, I'm actually
연습
better
기간이
than NesTea.
하루 정도밖에 없었어요.
네.
Artosis scoffs at Top.
예전에 준비했던 거
I only had a day of practicing.
써봤는데 잘 통한 것 같은데.
김정은 선수가 이제 대회에서 우승자급, 레전드급 이런 선수들에게 가끔씩 이제 탈락을 하면서 아쉬운 모습을 보여줄 때가 몇 번 있었는데요. 실제로 그 중에 한 명인 같은 팀의 이윤열 선수를 이번에 8강에서 만나서 복수를 하고 싶다는 인터뷰를 했었는데 이윤열 선수를 김수호 선수가 떨어뜨렸습니다. 이거는 복수의 의미를 넘어서서 같은 팀원으로서 갚아주고 싶은 이런 마음도 좀 있는지 여쭤보고 싶네요.
제가 윤열이 형이 질 줄은 솔직히 몰랐어요. 임재덕 선수와 하는 연습을 하는데도 계속 윤열이 형이 생각날 만큼 그만큼 이번 대결이
Do you want revenge?
그 대결을 원했는데
Against OGS
좀 아쉽게
Nada.
됐고요. 제가 윤열이 형
Not around them.
복수는 꼭 하도록 하겠습니다.
윤열 선수의 목까지 또 이제 최선을 다해주셔야 되는데
Wants to take out the next line.
네, 저 응원해주신 분들 정말 감사하고요.
여성 팬들이 굉장히 많아요. 김정은 선수.
네,
You
감사합니다.
have a lot of girl
자, 그래서
fans,
오늘 인터뷰
and he
고맙습니다.
says thank you and bows.
네,
Blushes
감사합니다.
just a little bit.
정말 대단한 경기였습니다.
네.
이렇게 해서 또 임재덕 선수가 희생양이 됐다고 해야 될까요?
Well, there you have it from the man himself.
Yeah.
Top.
Yeah, some
With the
interesting
blood of
opinions.
NesTea on his hands. He's running the
It's
nerd
gonna get all
guillotine.
sticky because there's sugar in it.
Oh. Yeah, he's got some sugar in it, that's for sure. That does it for today.
That's it, man.
Are you sleepy a little bit?
The jet lag has just hit me.
The jet lag hit me in that.
It actually hit me during an NesTea series,
It
so
hit
I
me.
stayed alive.
That's funny because it hit me before in the other best of three. I was like funny, like going like this, like, and then I'm like, I'm like, Mutas, flying in the air. So sorry if we weren't as fun in those last. Why was it fun in the last two best of threes? But now you're getting the jet lag too.
I see the post happening. Tasus has lost his
He's
passion.
lost his
In the
passion.
third best of three, I saw his passion go
His
out
passion
the
went
window.
away. I miss Tasis when he almost had to have vocal surgery because he was screaming so much. No, the jet lag hit me. You know what's
Yeah.
great about this though?
We can go home and go to sleep.
We have the jet lag excuse.
That's true.
Because you can't really give.
Well, we
somebody
can
crap
always
with-
have it. Like I was on a plane yesterday.
Oh yeah, yesterday I went on a plane and went around the world like that. All right, I'm jet lagged. I was on a jet. I don't fit in my jet seat very well. All right, Artosis, do the match results. You're better
All
than
right,
me.
2-1 Slayers Alicia over Leenock Foyu. Pulp Prime.we 2-1 over Mac Prime. Zenix Line 2-1 over OGS Nada and OGS Top 2-1 over NesTea. Wow. Our one Protoss does advance.
Moving on.
Yes. Moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on.
There we go.
There it is. Round of 8, day 1. This is tomorrow. Tune in to see Tastosis cast Slayers MMA against Slayers Young. It's going to be a great TVT. The MLG champion against a great TVT sniper and the best Foyu. I wasn't here. I don't understand how he's up there, but he is. He's against Marine King Prime.we. I'm looking forward to seeing if the best has fixed up his style some.
Yeah, I'm really interested about that as well. The best, we generally consider him to be one of the worst players in the tournament. Yet here he is, so I'm curious to see what he's going to do with MMA, the champion of MLG, here at the GSL, the Battle of the Alphabet. Duking it out, every letter, every consonant, every vowel.
Where's the Q? That's the question.
Yes. Yes, we did that. All right, next match is Artosis. Do it.
Round of 8, day 2. We'll be there for that too, guys. We're going to give Wolf a little break because he's dying. We're going to have the PBT Slayers Unleash against Pulp Prime.we and Zenix Line against OGS Top. Those are both going to be really fun matches.
Yeah, man, I can't wait.
Yeah, those are going to be great.
Artosis, good job today. Let's go home and take a nap.
That is a superb idea.
I'll be the big spoon. You can be the little spoon. All right?
I prefer to be the little spoon.
You prefer to be the little spoon?
I do.
All right. I can be the ladle. You can be the little metal one. All right? Take a little casting nap. Totally heterosexual.
Yeah.
You know.
No, you can be the bottom bowl in my cupboard. I'll be the bowl on top of that in my cupboard.
Yes. And hopefully the two bowls don't get stuck together, you know. Sometimes that happens when you stack them wrong.
Oh, the bowls I have don't. They're like
plastic or whatever.
handmade or whatever, so they aren't exactly perfect. So they just don't.
Okay.
But yeah, when
Those
you
are
get
the
like
bowls.
manufactured ones, that can happen.
You're like at the sink, you know.
Have you ever done that and had it break? It's
Yeah.
so scary. Yeah.
And then mom comes in and yells at you.
I know. She
You're
yells
like,
at you because you broke a dish. It's like, we've had these dishes since I was a child. It's not my fault. I hate that.
I hate that too. Well, that pretty much does it for today. Thank you for joining us. So we got a little bit jet lagged in that last game. That's weird how that stuff hits you.
Yeah, it's
So like your brain's like, oh, my mind has pain. I can't describe it. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow here for more GSL stuff tomorrow. So take care. I'll see you then.